Is this not a public office? Is it privately owned?
You're in a public office,
okay,
not a public building.
Right, but the same thing. Whoever this bill it is, you don't know what you're talking about. They just let me up to 6 and I go back up there. So you can't trespass people from public offices that the public can go to. He just said I'll be arrested for trespassing. That's trespassing someone.
He came through, he's got a big tripod, microphone, cameras, recording everything, blew past.
So what's going on?
He's a special person, to say the least. So.
Okay.
Do it properly is talking to the security guard. Signing your name on a piece of paper is not doing it properly.
Well, that's your interpretation.
No, that's the law. It's the Fourth Amendment.
Well, you can test that in court if you want to, but I'm saying...
Oh, I will. Trust me. I'll go right back up there. I don't care. What's going on, Bay fam? It's your boy, Bay Area Transparency. We're back at it once again. For this video, we are in the city of Boise, Idaho. We went ahead and went to the water department. Now, it's the state water department. It's right next to the Ada County Courthouse and assessor's office. At the end of the street right there, there is a water department, the state appellate public defender, and all kind of other offices. We went in this building. We got up to the 6th floor. They confronted us immediately, told us we weren't allowed to be there, that it was a mistake. The elevator wasn't supposed to be working and all this nonsense, right? We talked to them for a while, had a good conversation with the person who runs the department, but I still feel what I had to go through initially and then being told that we can't access our public buildings unless they feel like letting us in is absolutely ridiculous. Remember, these videos are always unscripted and posted in chronological order. Don't let the employees say it didn't happen like that. That video is heavily edited, because that's not true. We always keep the full unedited version in case we have to prove they're lying. Follow us on Facebook, Bay Area Transparency Official. Follow us on Instagram at Bay Area Transparency. Subscribe, like, and share, baby. It's BAT, and I'm out. Okay, now we can check. The mic's on or not? Yep, the mics are on. Okay. I do have my body cam in my pocket. I will put that on if I need to. For now, I'm hoping I won't. Water center. That's awesomeness. How's it going? Speak that. Oh, this is cool. Look, they got a freaking camera right here. Crazy. Let's take it dead on right here. Right at the top.
Hey, what are you taking photos for?
Talking to me?
What are you taking photos for?
I'm just working on something. Oh, what's up?
Or can you tell us a little more? It's just unusual. We don't have anybody walk in and just take photos of us without any heads up.
Well, I was actually taking a picture of the sign. It had nothing to do with you guys. But yeah, I'm just working on a story. That's pretty much it.
You're a reporter?
You can say that.
Okay. Are you are you a reporter for who?
More questions or?
Well, like I said,
pictures.
it's just unusual to have somebody come in with a camera and not like introduce themselves or anything to the front desk, but take pictures.
Okay. Well, yeah, I'll be around for a bit. I'm definitely gonna take some pictures.
Are you only up here?
So far, yeah.
Did you check in with the security desk downstairs?
Who do you need to check in with? I didn't see anything.
There's a security desk downstairs. Yeah, you'll need to check in with. So you'd probably want to go because you should check in with them to be able to get up here and on any other floor. It's not just open.
No, the 6 is open.
It's open today because we're having a new employee training, but they've got signage down there. The normal practice is to have you guys check in down there.
To come to the water department?
Correct. Yeah,
Why
it's a building. It's a building rule.
A building rule. Okay.
Right.
So
it's not just the IDWR rule.
You're saying no public doesn't come up here to do
No, they
business and
do,
services?
but everybody needs to check in with the first floor security first.
Well,
as per the building, not as per IDWR.
Oh, got you.
Yeah.
So the building likes for people to check in.
Correct.
Okay. Yeah, I walked by, said what's up to him, got some water, and hopped in the elevator. So that he knows I'm here. He's seen my camera. So.
Okay, he must have thought you were with us. If you're going to be up here, do you mind signing in for me then?
Yeah, I do. I really don't need to sign in. Like I said, if I need help with you guys, I'm just gonna get some
If
cards.
you're
but
unwilling to sign in then and you didn't check in with the front desk downstairs, I'm gonna have you go downstairs and check in and sign in with them.
go check in and sign in.
Yes.
To come to a office that you just said the public comes to.
Right.
Why would I
But
do
I
that?
also let you know that there's a building policy where you're supposed to check in at the first floor with the security desk. And if you're unwilling to sign in here on our floor, IDWR, then I'm asking that you go downstairs and sign in and check in with the security guard. After that, if you want to come up here, that's fine.
Okay, Bay fam, let me go ahead and stop that right there, man. I think we as Americans need to stop putting up with this nonsense, okay? Give up your Fourth Amendment in order to come access your public building. You need to sign in, give us your name, give us your number, give us what time you're in, what time you're leaving, so that we can track you. It is ridiculous, and most of us just put up with it. We just sign our name, we don't say anything about it, and it is absolutely giving up your Fourth Amendment right in order to access public areas of your public building. Now, I can understand if they're taking you back into secured areas of certain buildings and you're going back and they want to know who you are. That makes sense. But to access public areas, and yes, this public lobby of our public water department that we can absolutely come do business at, is a public area. The fact that they are making people talk to a security guard, tell them where they're going, tell them what their business is, give their name, give up their Fourth Amendment information, and then we can access our public areas of our public building is absolutely ridiculous, and we need to stop this. We need to push on our public officials, we need to push on our elected public officials, and make sure that they knock this nonsense off. It is absolutely a violation of your Fourth Amendment right. We don't have to give our name or any information to come check out our public areas of our public building. This is ridiculous, and it's so normalized here, just like it was in California before we basically trained law enforcement that this is a violation. But it took many of us to get arrested many times, to have hands put on us many times, to be dragged out of our public buildings many times. And it's sad because law enforcement's philosophy is like, well, we'll just arrest you and then we'll let the courts deal with it, knowing damn well it's a Fourth Amendment violation. It's not okay, man. And I have information now that will expose a city attorney in the city of Boise who told a police officer that our public buildings can trespass us and kick us out of our public building anytime they want for any reason they want. And you guys will see that soon. We are digging in over here, baby, and we're going to expose some bad apples. Let's get back to it.
So what would be the difference of signing in down there or coming up here?
We have record that somebody's in the building. That's the
And what do you
difference.
guys need record for?
You would have to ask them.
Who's them?
It's their downstairs, the security on the first floor.
I would have to ask them why you want me to
Are
sign
you
in.
unwilling to go downstairs and check in?
I'm trying to
what she's saying
understand
is
what
it's a
you're
building
saying.
policy. It's not our policy. The building changed the policies for us even, where we only have access to certain floors. I can't get in on 2, 3, or 4.
Yeah, it's the same thing. Yeah, it's just this floor. You can either hit one
Right,
or
and
this
I'm
floor.
explaining
Yeah.
to you today, the only reason why it's like that is because we're having a new employee training. So they've opened it up for our staff, not for everybody in general.
But you just said the public comes up here to conduct business.
Right, you're talking in circles around me. I'm trying to explain to you the options. Are you willing to go downstairs
Well, I don't
and
think
sign
you
in?
guys tell me my options, right? I'm trying to understand where the
What aren't
logic
you
is, what you're
understanding?
saying, right?
What don't you-
The logic. I don't get the logic.
Sometimes
Right.
we don't
We
even
can-
have the logic. What I'm telling you is it's a building policy for you to sign in downstairs on the first floor.
Okay. Well, I don't sign in to access
If
my
you're
public
with media,
offices,
you probably
right?
should be signing in.
No, you have a Fourth Amendment right.
I'm going to go ahead and
not
give somebody
sign
a
in.
call from downstairs and have them come up and talk to you. If you're unwilling to go down there and check in or sign in on our front desk book here to let us know that you're here, then I need to have somebody come talk to you and take you down there.
Oh, I mean, have fun with that. I don't know what to tell you about it. I need to get my pictures. I don't have to sign in anywhere. It's a Fourth Amendment violation. I don't have to give my name to access a
what are
public
your
building.
pictures
It's crazy.
for?
That just doesn't make any sense. It's a total
What are your
violation of the
pictures
Constitution.
for?
I think I already explained that to you.
You haven't. You
Yeah,
just
I
said
did.
that you're some type of media person.
No, I didn't. I said I'm doing a story,
Okay,
and you asked me if I was media, and I said you could say that. So difference, big difference. So I'm saying yes, the public comes up here, but
They do.
after
They have
you
to.
sign.
So guess what?
Oh,
Okay,
I'm trying to
can
narrate,
I just
but
tell
I'll
you?
listen to her.
No, on any other day, it's only because it's open, like you said, we're having our training. Any other day, you would not have been able to get
Glenn,
on the
I'm having a
elevator
problem with somebody up
and-
here in the
and come up
lobby,
here.
um,
You would have had to have
on the
checked in
front
at the front
desk.
desk.
He's
They would have
refusing
had
to
to
sign in
let
here,
you
and he's
into the
refusing to
elevator
sign in below.
and let you come here.
Can you
So
maybe
that's what I'm
help
saying.
us
Does
or
the
give- I
public
don't know
come
if
up
Trey's
here for business?
downstairs
But
can
they have
help
to
us
check
or
in
the
at the front
security.
desk.
Well, I understand they ask them to.
No,
but
no, no,
it's-
they
it's
have to
totally
sign in.
different.
Thank you.
Nobody has to. That's what I'm trying to explain to you guys. It's a
But,
it's a Fourth
okay,
Amendment violation.
this isn't our
Right.
building, and we didn't make these rules. These rules were instilled on us just this past year ourselves. We used to be able to access every floor. We can't, even as employees here. We can't access.
Right, and I haven't accessed it every floor either.
You're
Well,
not
no.
supposed to be doing it here like this, in this way.
You're supposed to sign in with the front desk, and then the front desk sends the people to whichever floor they need to go to. They can't go to just any floor.
And this is something that I
That's
mean,
funny.
the state officials, it's the same thing. Our board members, everybody that comes in here, there's really no exception.
Oh,
So we don't know who you are. We don't know why you're filming or taking pictures. You're unwilling to let us know. You're unwilling to sign in. It's suspicious.
well, yeah, I don't need to sign in. Nobody does. So why they're doing that, I have no clue. Nobody has to sign in to get access to our public office.
If it was
right?
against the law, then it wouldn't be a building policy. I can tell you that.
Hold on, what'd you say? If it was against the law,
If it
wouldn't it
was
be a building policy?
if it's not against the law, it's a building
It
policy.
is.
They
It's
would
a
not-
violation of the Constitution. I don't have to give my name to access our public building that we pay for.
This isn't your
Right.
public building that you pay for.
Is this not a public office? Is it privately owned?
You're in a public office,
Okay.
not a public building.
Right, but the same thing.
It's
Whoever
not the
this
same
bill
thing.
it is, you
We
don't know what
don't-
you're talking about respectfully. Whenever the owners of this building lease this property out or this office out, however you want to say it, to a public entity, they in turn create this to be a open to the public building. The public has access to the public office. We pay for these offices. And it's signed right in the lease with the private owner. That's what I'm trying to tell you guys.
Oh, you've seen the lease?
I've seen many. Yes, absolutely. Shit is a laugh. Like this is crazy to me. I don't get it. Basically, you tell these people your name and who you are, then you can come up here. Like what? If that's all I need to do down there, then I can just come up here anyways. It's crazy.
But they will only allow you to go to a certain floor.
Which
Yeah.
and this is one of them, right?
But they would only let you go to one floor. They wouldn't be able to, because once you're in the elevator, they would push the button for whatever floor you said. They wouldn't let you can't have access to every floor. I can't have access to every floor.
But I don't know why you're telling me that. I'm not trying to have access to every floor. I'm only coming to the water department.
Why?
Because I told you guys I'm doing a story. I'm
And the
getting
story
video
is about what?
Nothing that I'm going to explain.
Well,
I'm doing a story. I'm minding my business. I'm taking pictures and recording. I'm not doing anything wrong or illegal. And this is a floor we have access to. I know because I got in and hit a button and it let me up here.
like she said, it was only because it's open today. Otherwise, you could not hit a button and go anywhere within the building.
Well, if that was the case, then maybe I talked to the guy and then either way, I'd be up here. They'd let me up here.
He would
right?
have you sign in, and he would ask which floor you wanted, and he would have you sign in, and then he would hit that button for you and let you in.
But and right at the end of the day, I would be here recording at the water
you
department.
haven't given us your name, but this is our deputy director, Shelly.
How's it
I've
going?
let him know that we're trying to get you to sign in down on the first floor as per our building policy, and that you are refusing. I've asked you to sign in at our guest book over here, and you are also refusing. You won't tell us your name. You won't tell us why you're recording. You won't tell us what media agency you're from. And so I've asked Shelly to come up and help us.
Well, I did tell you why I was recording. I don't think I need to give my name. It's pretty much irrelevant. And
Well,
yeah.
how can we help you today?
Well, right now I'm just taking some pictures in the public office, the publicly accessible areas of the office. And when I need anything past that, I'll let you guys know. I mean, I kind of think I've already communicated that. So I mean, I don't know. I don't know what the issue seems to be.
You're not here to conduct water right business or any business regarding the programs that are administered by the Director of the Department of Water Resources.
Well, who said that? I'm not here for that. I'm here to conduct business with the water department. Yeah, but as far as needing services or anything like that, no, I'm doing something else.
So, Chris, right?
Hi.
How's it going, man?
Good. How are you?
I'm pretty good.
Good.
We're having a hard time. This gentleman hasn't signed in downstairs.
Oh, okay.
He's not part of our new employee training. He's not an employee here.
Gotcha.
He hasn't given us his name. He's refusing to sign it.
Gotcha. Okay.
Here.
Cool. Awesome. Thank you. Is something wrong, sir? Or?
No, just recording in the public areas of the public office.
Awesome. Okay.
That's about it.
Do you need anything or?
When I need their help, I'll let them know for sure.
Okay.
Yep.
So you're not here for any purpose or anything?
Well, yeah.
Just to record, right? Or?
Well, again, when I need their help, I'll let them know. I don't want to sit here and explain my day and my business and all that stuff.
No, for
right
sure.
now, I'm just getting pictures. When I need help from them, I'm going to tell them what I need, and then I'll get the help. But until then, I'm just getting pictures.
Okay.
Pictures and video, that's about it.
Gotcha.
I mean, obviously I can be here. It's an open public office, right? I popped right in the elevator, hit the button, and it took me right up.
Okay,
So,
yeah.
Yeah, that's about it. Just some pictures and video, and we'll go from there.
Okay.
Awesome.
Are you guys wanting him here, or?
No, he does not have business with the agency at this time.
So, sir, I mean, we
That's
can
funny.
call
That's not true.
Boise PD and have you be trespassed. If you don't, if you're not going to request any services or anything, they can call BPD and have you trespassed.
Well, I mean, it's really hard the way the law works to trespass somebody from a public office. That actually you can't. It's right in the trespassing code.
Yeah.
You're welcome
Again,
to
I did say, I don't need to. Is this office open to the public? Do we help the public here? Okay, because the media, Brandsburg v. Hayes says the media can access any office or public area that the public can access. Very simply, right? So I don't need to schedule anything. I don't need to schedule anything. This is an open public office that people come to conduct business. I'm taking the pictures and video I need. Then I'm going to request what I need from you guys, and then I'm on my way. Shouldn't take very long at all. You guys have actually been holding me up now for probably longer than we should be. So.
Well, great. If we've been holding you up, we don't want to do that. So.
Awesome.
Yeah, why don't you let us know what business you're here for, and we can discern whether we can help you out with that or not.
Good choice. I appreciate it. Yep, I just need to get a few shots and I'll be good. You say you're the director, or she said you're the director?
I'm Deputy Director Shelly.
Okay. Why would the employee, the front desk receptionist lady, be telling the security guard, we don't want him in this building, he doesn't have business with us, when I've just said I'm here to do a story and I'm going to get some other stuff from you guys? And why didn't you kind of butt in and say, no, hold on, this is a public office, he can be here, we can't just kick him out of our public office, because you understand that your salary in this office even existing comes from tax dollars, right? Do you understand that?
Well, we're here just trying to make sure that we're offering you the opportunity to do the business that people normally do at the Department of Water Resources.
I haven't felt like that. I felt like they're trying to basically kick me out of a public office. I mean, they've called security, right? He's talking about, oh, we'll call the police. He's gone now, maybe call police, right? We'll call police and they'll trespass you from here, which you guys, I mean, you could try. I mean, I let them do it, and then we'll just sit in a deposition in a year and figure out why you guys violated my rights. That's fine. I can go that route. I've done it numerous times before, but I prefer not to, right? I'd rather see you guys do your job the right way. So if you're here to get assistance, this lady's gone, or if you're here to assist me, that's fine. This lady's gone now, so I can take the shot I need that way. I'll get my shots. I'll ask you guys for what I need, and I'll be gone, and probably won't take that long. I can assume what the issue was the camera, because that's the first thing she asked me when I was outside of here getting a picture of the sign up top. right? Why are you taking pictures? What are you doing? And so the issue is not me being here, because clearly the public comes in here all the time, right? It's an open public office. What are you guys' hours to be open for the public?
We're open to the public 8 to 5
8,
every
okay,
day.
that's what I assumed. So I'm here during normal business hours. It's just about to be 4. So the issue is not me being here, right? The issue is my camera and not signing in. And just understand, if you guys are requiring people to give their name to access the public office, it's a 4th Amendment violation, right? People are to be secure in their papers, persons, and effects from unwarranted searches. Papers, persons, and effects is your ID, your identity, things like that, right? It's included in there. That's why the police just can't come up to you and be like, give me your ID now, right? It's kind of the same thing. So it's just it's an issue, right? And that's part of what I'm looking for. I want to see it, right? That way we can expose it and get it changed if it it does need to be changed, but that way we can expose it and get it changed. You know what I mean?
We're a entity that serves the public. We're open to the public, and more than happy to hear what your business is, and when you're ready to let us know, we'll help you.
Awesome. I appreciate you. Thank you. Get a picture of this.
Hey Megan, do you have a minute?
Yeah.
Damn, you guys got it hot in here. Do you have, I have a few more shots I got to take, but in the meantime, I think we can get, if you guys have a form, maybe you have a blank sheet of paper, a public records request form. I'm going to get a bunch of information from you guys as far as public records go. That way I can dig in a little bit to what I need.
Doesn't that usually come in online?
I'm not sure that it has to. I don't know, but did you see if Megan has
Yeah, I
a
will
form?
ask her.
Yeah, for sure. The law says in person. We can do it email, in person, phone, online, whatever. Is one of these cards yours, sir?
I don't know if they have one of my cards out there.
Come on,
That's a
man. You're
good
special.
question.
They're supposed to have your cards front and center.
I'm not special. I'm a guy who works here. I do have some cards in my office.
I definitely appreciate that mentality and your calm demeanor. I don't see it a lot, unfortunately, when I go places. So that's good. It's a good thing. I'm glad it's like that.
Do you have do we have a form for submitting a public records request?
We do not, but I can give you the email to submit a request to.
So I'd probably just rather do it in person instead of email.
Public records are required by state law to be in writing. So
In writing, yeah, and in my handwriting, I write it out. Yeah,
that's fine.
not by
yeah.
email. Yeah,
I can take a written.
for sure. That's what I'm saying. If you guys have a form, that'd be great. I'll
I
probably
don't have
just
a form, but I can give you
a blank sheet. Yeah, that's fine. Happens all the time. Okay, so thank goodness, ladies and gentlemen, like things are just calmer
with
now
this,
instead of like.
I'll need
going
your
crazy.
name, address,
I know what
your
to
contact, and I also need a residential declaration form, which I'll go print for you right now.
give. Right. I will actually just bring. I'll get a blank sheet myself and bring the request back. I thought I had taken a picture of my little notes before I left, but I did not. So I don't remember, and I don't want to have to submit multiple, right? This is kind of pointless. So I will submit my records request probably. I could probably get home in 15 minutes, maybe before the day's end. I'll try to run home, grab it, and then come back and write it out real quick. And other than that,
Yeah, we'll be open until 5 o'clock.
Cool. Yeah, other than that, that was it, man. I just needed a few shots, get some B-roll footage, see what you guys got up as far as public information goes, and get my records request in, and that's it. I don't know why it became a big deal. I'm sorry it did. I don't think it should have. But what they were saying is people, they say, you guys have said, right, the office is, caters to the public, it's open to the public, right? Oh, perfect. I do need this. I'm going to leave this with you. I have to run and get my notes, but I am going to take this so I can fill it out real quick. I'll fill this out and bring the request back, hopefully by the day's end. Anyways, they were saying usually the elevator, you just can't even come up to this floor on the elevator. Is that true? Because I popped right in and hit a button and it took me right up here. So is that true that you can't come to this floor typically?
Yeah, normally the requirement is that visitors to this building sign in on the first floor.
Interesting. So you guys are having people give their name to access the public building? I'm just asking, because I want to get that changed if that's the case. Right? So that's part of what I'll put in the story, that it's an issue. I'm not saying it's your fault, right? But it is a Fourth Amendment issue for people. They don't have to, you know, give a name to access their public entity, their public service is what it is, right? A lot of the times I'll hear people say, oh, we're a business. And I'm like, no, you're a public service entity. There's a big difference, right? Private businesses are for profit, XYZ. They don't get paid by tax dollars. So, yeah, to access this, like if I needed to access Costco and I had to sign up a membership or something, they needed my name, they can do that because they're private. But public, it's not okay. So, very interesting. I'll end up putting that in the story. I've exposed that a few times now, and we were able to get the policies changed. For example, the state controller's office, they have a sign right in there that says no recording in the office, and they have a policy number. And we're in the process of getting that changed as well. So, just issues that we're looking for. Anyways, I think that's it. Take care. Have a good day. Pretty much done. And we will see you hopefully before 5. I'll try to type it out and send it in. Cool? All right. Take care. Yep, you too. And we got it. Oh, we have somebody else taking pictures. All right. I like pictures, so I just got to get a picture of him now. That's okay.
You should send something out to the regional offices, just giving them a heads up also.
Just make sure you keep that picture and email. I'm going to put it in my records request. You just made a public record right there.
Perfect. We'll get it to you.
Awesome. Let's get
Enjoy your afternoon.
this guy as well. You too. I might just stay a while now. Maybe we stay an hour or so.
So how many agencies have you visited?
Oh, number 1 right now.
What's that mean, number 1?
You said how many? I said 1. This is number 1.
I don't know if that's the case. I've heard of other agencies that got a visit from people similar to this. I don't know if it was you. What are you hoping to learn in your visit?
Several things. I don't really want to discuss it. One of them was you taking a picture, which you're really not supposed to do. Probably a violation of your guys' policy, but we'll look into it. If it is, we'll. What was your name? That way
Are you familiar with what the Department of Water Resources does?
What was your name? That
What's
way
your
I can
name?
file a complaint if I need to.
What's your name? Our policy is.
Well, I'm not a public employee, so I don't have to give my name. You do. So what was your
But our
name?
policy is that visitors sign into our attendance.
Your policy is a Fourth Amendment violation. Nobody has to sign in.
I don't know what that means.
Well, do you know what the Constitution is?
I'm
And
aware of the
do you
Constitution.
support the Constitution?
The state or the U.S. Constitution or both?
I mean,
or
both.
what?
They're very similar as far as the
Of
Bills
course
of
we
Rights go.
support the Constitution around here. It
Awesome.
authorizes our work.
Right. But it also says that there's the Fourth Amendment, right, which is unwarranted searches and seizures. All people have the right to be secure in their papers, persons, and effects, right? Your identity is one of those papers,
So, are you
persons,
familiar
and
with the
effects.
work we do here? I mean, you're here showing
Well,
interest.
I'm trying to explain to you, you know, why people don't have to sign in. You guys should definitely talk to your legal. Now they can, but their point was, no, you have to.
Let's come back around
And
to
so
my
that's not
question.
okay. What's
Are
your
you
name and
familiar
position
with
again?
what we do at the department?
Well, I'm trying to get familiar with your name and position first.
I'd like to see what understanding you have of the work that we do here, why you're interested in what we do here. We do a lot of really good work.
Well, I can dig into that myself when I need to. Right now, I'm interested in what you guys are doing, how you're acting, why you're trying to get people to sign in, why the ladies are trying to kick people out of a public office that's open to the public, that serves the public simply because that person has a camera and doesn't want to give up his Fourth Amendment right. I'm interested in why you decided
what
it
you're
was a good
doing is
idea to take a picture.
pretty uncommon.
I'm interested,
We
common,
don't-
uncommon, whatever.
But we
It's
don't
not
get
illegal.
this kind of behavior, so you can see why people might be concerned by it.
I understand concern.
Yeah.
I don't have a problem with concern at all.
And when people don't follow the policies that the public always follows when they come and visit us, which we get a lot of public visits, that also concerns us. So you shouldn't be surprised when you come in and act this way that you get
Act what way?
a response. Well, act in a way where you are filming people doing their job, refusing to follow the policy that the visitors of the department regularly follow. These are things that cause anxiety.
You guys are forcing people to give up their Fourth Amendment right, and that's not okay.
But would you
So what you're
acknowledge-
saying is when you come up to our office and you're exercising your First Amendment right and you want to exercise your Fourth Amendment right, don't be surprised when we treat you like crap. Is that what you're saying? Because that sounds weird when I put it that way, doesn't it?
I don't know. I can't keep up with your line of thought there. Sorry.
So what the issue was is I have a camera. Right, real
Which
simple.
causes a lot of discomfort in people.
Okay, get used to it. You guys are public employees. The courts have ruled. The Supreme Court's ruled on this. The 9th District's ruled on this. Public employees, and I can give you the cases if you want. ACLU versus Alvarez,
So
Smith versus Cummings. Your feelings about it are irrelevant. Totally
Interest me
irrelevant.
too much. What does interest me is, what about our department can we educate you on?
I don't need education on your
Okay,
department.
so you're not interested in our business.
I've learned here enough just by dealing with you guys, and now what I do is I start pulling into your employee records and files and histories and all kind of stuff, and then I develop a story and say I'm either shocked they acted this way or not shocked they acted this way.
So there's a story
and
at the end of
I think
this.
Shelly, of course, I said that right when I walked in. They said, "Why are you recording?" I said, "I'm doing a story." Yeah.
Okay. So who's the viewership or the readership of that story?
Oh, all kind of people.
How does it get published, out of curiosity?
Many different ways. Yeah, I don't give too much information. I don't want to compromise my story.
How would that compromise your story?
Again, I don't get into it. I'm not going to explain how it would compromise. It would be easy to compromise if I gave you the path to do that, right?
I mean, I don't know. I don't know what. I really can't follow you too much.
What was your name and
My
position?
name's
Mathew. And position?
Director of the Department of Water Resources.
Okay, cool. So I just find it interesting that you popped out and took a picture, whereas young Mr. Shelly there was completely calm and composed and respectful and professional.
Yeah.
I feel like he did an extremely better job than you did. Right?
You.
So maybe we ought to get him in your spot and you a little further down the ladder.
Perhaps.
Is what we could push for. I mean, we could push for it, right?
When
That's
you
all
say
I'm
we,
saying.
what do you mean?
Me and the people who watch and the public, right? When I show stuff like this, a lot of the times the public is extremely outraged. The public does not like to see our employees trying to kick us out of our public offices. They do not like that. The public does not like, the ones that understand our constitutional rights, they do not like people saying, oh, sign in. You have to sign in or you can't be here. You're not following our policy, XYZ. The public does not like that stuff. So we are going to push to get this changed. I can guarantee you that.
Well, good luck with those efforts.
Oh, we'll see.
Yeah.
You have no clue what's coming.
If
But you will. Do you have a card? That way I can send you the
over there
story.
at the front desk.
Is it one of them? Okay,
Yeah.
I got all those. Yeah, that way I can send you the story when it publishes. And then you can understand why what's happening is happening.
Well, I am interested in all stories about the department. There's a lot of stories that get published about us, so I would appreciate you sending me the story.
I will. Yeah, I believe if I have your card, I probably have your email.
You should have it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So no, we're good, man. I mean, just know taking pictures of people and sending out emails and people aren't committing crimes, they're just recording is really not okay. It's an issue. If you guys were law enforcement, I would even go as far to say that it's against the law.
Well, we're
to
not law
gather.
enforcement around
Well,
here.
I said if you
We're
were.
a department dedicated to managing the water resources of the state. We have a lot of really good programs that support the public, that the public is very supportive of.
Mm-hmm.
We work with irrigators to ensure everyone's getting their private property rights fulfilled in a manner that's consistent with law.
So can you
with their decreed
understand,
water rights.
real quick, can you understand why somebody would be concerned with the fact that having a camera and exercising their First Amendment right when they walk in and say, hi, I'm doing a story, well, after they call me in, I actually was taking a picture of this. when they called me in the office, right? Can you understand how the public would look at that and say, what are they hiding? Why the lack of transparency? Why do they care? And even
I think we're very transparent.
Well, you yourself just came out and said, well, when you come in and record us employees working, you know, you're causing anxiety and XYZ. What are you hiding?
What I
That's
said
not
is your
transparent.
behavior is uncommon. That's exactly what I said.
Right, and you also said it causes anxiety when you're coming in recording. That's exactly what you said.
I think everyone would acknowledge
And
when there's
so-
a camera in their face, they feel anxiety.
Whose face have I put a camera in?
Well, it's in my face right now, isn't
Is it?
It's within
This
3
is-
feet of it.
No, it's actually, let's look at the floor here. We're within probably about 4 or 5 or 4 feet, but you've also walked over to my camera since I've been standing here. I didn't walk up and shove a camera in your face.
Yeah.
That's crazy to say. It's definitely not in your
I didn't
face.
say you shoved it in my face.
I'm just saying the camera's not in your face. In your face would be like as close as it is to my face. That's in your face,
Maybe that's
right?
subjective.
It is subjective. You're right. I totally agree with
Yeah.
that. But the bottom line is...
But I'll come around to my point, because you keep trying to make your points. What you're doing is not typical. You're the first person I know of
What
that's
does that
come in
mean,
and
though?
done this. What it means is this isn't common behavior, and when you act in a way that we're not familiar with, it causes anxiety in people. I think that's not, shouldn't
Okay.
come as a surprise.
So
to you.
again, I've already told you, I understand concern, right? Concern, I understand. Asking questions, I understand. But when you start saying, well, if you're not going to tell me and you're not going to give me your name, we're calling security and you're going to have to leave.
But you have my name
blah, blah,
and my card.
I'm talking about the employees. This is what I was told.
Oh.
That's different than concern and anxiety. That's now trying to kick a member of the public who pays for your guys' salary and pays for this to be here with their taxes out of a public building, which is not okay by any means. So I understand you want to try to highlight your department or the people's department as much as you can, but I think you're shying away from the issue here that I was just treated like trash, kind of told I couldn't be in here and take pictures and couldn't be in my own department, that they very clearly said the public gets help here all the time. The public always comes up here. All because I didn't want to give up my Fourth Amendment right and because I was exercising my First Amendment right. That's not okay.
So
do you have a comment on that?
Well, I wasn't here to observe any of those interactions.
Okay, but I'm making
So
the
I shouldn't.
accusation. Do you have a comment on the accusation? If that's true, do you have a comment on it?
My comment would be that we interact with the public a lot. We have some policies in place that allow us to document who comes and visits and for what purposes, and we have really good reasons for doing that.
Okay, and the public has an absolute right to just tell you, I don't want to tell you who I am. I'm here to do something
That's
else.
fine.
Isn't that correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I don't
so
know if that's
if we
correct or
have
not,
that,
but if they do it, they do it.
it's for sure. It's for sure correct. It's the Fourth Amendment. Look, I would suggest
I'm
you
not
look it
going to
up.
go by your interpretation of the law.
Well, that's why I just said it's the Fourth Amendment. I would suggest you look it up. Right? That way you guys can know, because I guarantee many more people
So,
will be here recording.
You submitted a public records request. That'll be coming.
Well,
in.
I was
We have
trying
a-
to until you took a picture. I was
Well,
running.
I thought
to,
I heard you
was,
say you were leaving.
Well, yeah, I was trying to run and go get my information for my records request and make it back here by 5 so I can give you guys the records request. But now we've been sitting here and having
You
this
should go do
conversation.
that because
so.
we have a really good public records process, and it gets exercised all the time. We pride ourselves on our ability to turn around public records requests.
Well, I am going to go do that,
process.
but when I turn around and I see a gentleman taking pictures of me who shouldn't be,
Well, now
who
you know
works
the
for
gentleman,
us,
and we've had a long conversation.
well, not a fruitful
And now
one.
you
I
can
don't think
go-
it's been a healthy one or a good one, right?
Well, I think it's been healthy.
I think I've seen nothing but issues here, right? And I would just like them to get fixed, right? And I've been respectful. I could have been a straight jerk. Right, once they started telling me to leave, I could have been F you,
Well, I
F
appreciate
this,
you
F
not being a
that,
jerk.
and all that
I-
stuff, and I'm not interested in doing that.
Thank you, sir, for
I'm
that.
interested in communicating to
Yes.
you the issues that I saw so that you guys can fix them. Because I can guarantee you, like me, you can just go in one ear and out the other, that's fine. But 400,000 people, you're not going to be able to do that with. You understand
And who
what
are the
I'm saying?
400,000 people? I'm not keeping
The
up with your
people that
conversation.
consume my media.
Oh, okay, okay. So
All
your
taxpayers
product,
that have issues
your
with
product is
our
a
public
video
servants.
at the end of this that's consumed by 400,000 viewers. Am I just keeping it? Okay, thank you for that.
Yeah, it'll get over 100,000 within 24 hours.
Good. So, sorry to interrupt you. You were going out to do something productive. We've had a long discussion here. I don't want to keep you from your business.
Cool. See you later.
Okay.
Alrighty. State appellate lawyers on fire, so. I guess we just have to look for the, let's see what they're talking about here. Boise, Idaho, and the Water Center. All visitors, please sign in. Yeah, it's just unneeded. It says please, right? It's the whole point of it. You know what I mean? On top of that, you just don't have to. It's unneeded and ridiculous. So I need to get to 5. I think it's the state public defender, appellate public defender.
Do you have a meeting with him?
No, I don't have a meeting. I gotta request some records from him.
Let me ask them if you can, but I can't send you up there without them noting.
Oh, I'm not. I mean, yeah. Let them know. Let them know I'm gonna get some public records from him. File a complaint. Oh wow, we have police here. This is crazy.
Resources on the 6th had it unlocked for a huge training.
Okay.
He came through, he's got a big tripod, microphone, cameras, recording everything, blew past me, went right up to the 6th and refusing to give everybody a name, refusing to sign in. He doesn't say, like, we ask him what he needs or what he wants, and he says, oh, I'll let you know when we get there, and then he just continues to film everybody, kind of, just badgering them a little bit, and they've asked him to leave, he's refusing to. He just came back down to the 1st and now trying to go up to the 5th and do the same thing to the workers on the 5th floor.
So these are not areas open to the public.
I mean, Idaho Water Resources, I don't know if they are. I mean, he's claiming that it's a public resource, which it might be, but I was called to see if we can get him trespassed.
Okay, is there like a representative from like the offices that can tell us like?
Oh, for sure, yeah. I mean, I could get you guys up to the 6th, and I mean, they had their director up there talking with him and stuff, so.
Okay.
If you guys would like to talk
he's
to him.
down in the lobby now?
Yeah, he was when I just came out, so.
Okay.
Yeah.
And so the elevators were turned on for certain floors for some...
They were always locked down. You have to have a badge to get through, but they unlocked the 6th today because they had a huge training. But he's not part of the training. He's not part of anything.
Okay, so select personnel that are allowed to be up there.
Yeah.
Okay. And then the lobby is open to the public,
yeah.
Right? Okay. All right, we'll go talk to him.
Awesome. I appreciate you guys.
Yeah.
Here, that's how it's bad. Today they had a training, so they had it open and just had to put it over.
Yeah.
Just kind of making sure everybody's...
Are you guys okay if I call my boss real quick? Just keep them updated?
Yeah, absolutely. I don't need to be rolling yet.
It just doesn't make any sense. But hopefully, have you contacted him? Are you waiting for him to?
For the 5th floor?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You just got to schedule an appointment with them because I have no contact with them.
Oh, you can't contact them?
I have no contact with the 5th floor because that's a different department with them. So you have to schedule a call and request with them online.
Interesting. Okay. All right. So we will file a complaint with the 5th floor with the appellate lawyers. As a matter of fact, we'll file a complaint with the forestry service as well. Right. Let's go see what these clowns are saying. I'm sure they have their body cams on, so I'll get all that information. But let's go check it out because there should be no reason and no need for a whatchamacallit, a sign in, a complaints or anything like that in order to schedule. Oh no, you know my name. Clowns. I always find it funny when they do that shit. Like my name's all over the internet, but I care about it. I don't need any help. Okay. I'm good. Oh shit. Oh, actually, your names and badge numbers would be great.
McCarthy 861.
Bull 987. Loomis 1166.
Awesome. Oh man, we're just, should they know my name? Scared about that.
We'll just find out ahead that. Yeah.
Hey, just a heads up, dude. So normally the all these floors up here are badge access. I know you might have gotten onto one without badge access. We just talked to security. It's supposed to be badge access. That was a mistake on their part, or they were doing some sort of training or something. So just giving you a heads up. Those floors, none of the floors that are accessible via the elevator are open to the public.
Yeah, they
are. Okay.
I have the director of the water department saying, yeah, we are open to the public. Public comes in here all the time.
Okay.
But you have to go give your name first, and we don't have to give our name to access our public office. Right? That's a 4th Amendment violation.
Okay,
I don't have to
because
say
there's
my
badge
name.
access necessary, that is basically expressing that there's not an invitation just to go up in the elevator.
Well, it wasn't
Okay.
badge access. I walked
and that's
right in
why
the elevator and pushed
that
the
was,
button
that
and
was
went
due
up.
to that was due to unique circumstance of today.
But even if it
specifically.
is, we'll get it changed. It's real simple. Because
Okay.
it shouldn't be. You don't have to give your name. When I asked the director, he said, yeah, if you sign in and give your name, they just badge you up and you come up.
Okay.
We don't have to give our name for that. It's crazy. Right?
So again, I'm just explaining to you.
I don't need the
You won't be welcome
explanation.
to go back up any of the floors. Those aren't open to the public. You can hang out in the lobby. That's totally open to you. But
Well, I
besides
can
that,
definitely go back up to the floors.
Okay. Well, I'm just explaining to you. If you go up there and you go to an area that's secured and not accessible via badge access.
I never go up to a secured area.
Okay. Well, those are. So
6 isn't.
those you can be arrested for trespassing if you end up going on any of those floors. Just letting you know. Okay. So you can hang out in the lobby. It's totally open to the public. But beyond that, you won't be able to go anywhere else.
Yeah,
Okay?
6 is wide open.
Okay.
Okay, Bay fam, let's stop that right there. This is exactly what I'm talking about. Our public employees thinking they get to pick and choose who goes and accesses our public offices by locking them down. We have the director of the water department saying, yes, we help the public. The public comes here. Yes, this is a lobby right here. The public comes in all the time. But if we decide we don't want you in there, we're going to call the cops and the cops are going to come arrest you for trespass because you have to badge in. That's not the way it works, because we decide we don't want to give up our Fourth Amendment information. We don't want to sign a paper that's a matter of public record that everybody could request and see when we were here, because we decide we want to keep our information private and just talk about it with the public employees that work there and not security guards. Doesn't mean we can't access those offices. So what the officer's telling me right here is that if they tell me I can't access our public office, even though we pay for it with taxes and everything else, that I can't access it and they're going to arrest me for being in a secured area, which it's not a secured area. There is a public lobby on each one of those floors, and that's what these cops don't get. But don't worry, ladies and gentlemen, we'll train them, because choosing to let somebody up to those floors just because they gave their name, but not me because I have a camera and don't want to give my name, is absolutely a violation of the law. It's a violation of case law, Brandsburg v. Hayes, and there's many, many other laws out there that talk about this exact issue. Now, a tactic that sometimes I'll use, if they choose to not let me up to our public offices and our public areas, okay, no problem. Guess what? They still have to provide us the service that we pay for, so they have to come down and talk to me. There have been many times where I then come back on a regular basis and refuse to give my name. Other people will come back and refuse to give their name, and every single time they will have to come out and come down and help those people, to the point they get tired of it. They realize how ridiculous the rule is, and they just start letting people back up to the public office. If we have to do that, it is what it is. If more people would refuse to give their names, this would not be an issue, because they wouldn't want to come down to help us every time. On top of that, federal lawsuits are the same no matter where you go. Deprivation of rights under the color of law, and they are the same everywhere, no matter what state you're in. And so when these guys get a chance to arrest me, because they will, and if they choose to do that, then we will show them the way federal lawsuits work. Let's get back to it.
It's no
I don't
longer.
care what they say.
Okay. So
right?
they've resecured it, so it's not anymore.
It is. Okay. But now if I go in and say, hey, I need to go back up to 6 because I'm supposed to go back up and give a public records request, they just let me up to 6 and I go back up there. So you can't trespass people from public offices that the public can go to. He just said I'll be arrested for trespassing. That's trespassing someone.
You managed to pass a secure area without properly signing in.
Well, without so who says I have to sign in? Is that a law?
Do.
No, they don't.
Well, let's look at it.
Look at the Fourth Amendment.
Well, let's look at this.
It's real simple. It's the Fourth
Let me
Amendment.
get my old man glasses.
There you go. It's the Fourth Amendment. It's real simple.
Okay.
Now, we can go anywhere the public has access to.
The public doesn't have access unless you're invited or do it properly.
You don't have to do it properly. Is talking to the security guard. Signing your name on a piece of paper is not doing it properly.
Well, that's your interpretation of it.
No, that's the law. It's the Fourth Amendment.
Well, you can test that in court
Real
if
simple.
you want to, but I'm saying...
Oh, I will. Trust me. I'll go right back up there. I don't care.
So
You're not scaring me with that.
I'm not trying to scare
I whoop you guys all the time in court.
I don't care
Arrested
if you do or
6
not.
times, never charged.
So, you've read the trespassing rules. I'm sure you're very fluent in them, right?
Of course.
Of course you are. So, a person shall not be guilty of trespass under the subsection for entering upon... Have you read the subsection 6?
Of course.
What does it say? This is the not guilty of trespassing.
Yeah, I know.
What does it say?
Go ahead, tell me.
Well, I'm asking.
I know exactly what it says. Tell me. I think I just spit it to other officers just yesterday. So,
All right.
one of those things can't be signing your name. That's not, and I will gladly take an arrest with you guys. I'm letting you know right now. I will gladly take an arrest for that.
Mr. Moore, here's the interpretation.
Because that's a violation of the Fourth Amendment.
So not guilty of trespassing if an established right of entry or occupancy of the real property in question is including, but not limited to, an invitation, whether express or implied, to enter or remain on real property, including, but not limited to, the right to enter property that is, at the time, open to the public if the person is in compliance with lawful conditions imposed upon access. So you weren't invited up there.
Right.
It is key card.
It's not a lawful condition to make somebody sign in to gain access to their public office. That's where you're wrong. Fourth Amendment. We don't have to give my name. Like, I don't have to give you my name if I don't want to.
I don't.
So
I
it's
never
the same
asked for your
thing.
name.
I don't have to give my name to somebody.
But
It's not a lawful condition.
You're going into a secure area that you need access to. You don't have access to it.
I'm in a public lobby. See, this is the difference. This is the difference. No. They have a lobby up there in that office.
Okay.
So on the 6th floor, you go in. This is what you guys don't seem to understand out here, but I promise you, I'm going to train you guys on this, is any publicly accessible areas. They have a lobby at that office, which is a public lobby. So the fact that they're trying to force people to give their name, that's not a lawful condition to gain access. Okay. That's a violation of the Fourth Amendment.
I'm not sure what you're trying to accomplish with all this, but
I'm trying to teach you something because you just said something that's wrong. Now, if I pass, say I go up to that public lobby, and then I go past a door or something that I'm not supposed to go past, then yes, of course, because that's not a lawful entry, right? A condition of lawful entry. Okay. But giving my name, I don't have to give up my Fourth Amendment right in order to access my public lobby.
Okay.
Never. Right? So that's what you guys don't get in your trespassing code. On top of that, you don't get to just trespass people from public places. It doesn't work like that.
Okay. Well, I hope you have a good time when you're getting all your clicks. And
many.
Sure, we'll
Trust me, you guys are getting me many. You guys are just kind of dumb out here, but we'll catch you up.
All right, man.
I'm not calling you personally. I'm just saying.
No, I know, because you're an A's fan, so that speaks enough.
There you go. Okay. I like it. He likes to talk it back.
Go Giants.
It's fine with me. Actually, I'm a Giants fan. I wear both, though.
Nah, you can't be a Giants fan and wear an A hat.
I can't. You'll see me tomorrow in a Giants hat.
Get that on camera.
You'll see me tomorrow in a Giants hat.
Come on, man.
Can you give me 1 second? Okay. Hi there.
Hi.
How are you?
Good.
I'm the operations for the U of I.
Okay.
So what's going on?
He's a special person, to say the least. So.
Okay.
Come on, man.
Five, three, go for it.
Hi there.
Hi.
How are you?
Good.
I'm the operations for for U of I.
Okay.
So what's going on?
He's a special person, to say the least.
Okay.
Okay, Bay fam, now we just saw them calling me a special person while they're turning off their body cameras. We're gonna go ahead and take a look at the Boise Police Department's body cam policy, because their body camera policy says very clearly they are not to turn their body cam off unless they're just speaking with their coworkers during a call, talking about tactical decisions. Yet they choose to turn it off and talk to this lady for a good amount of time after basically talking shit about me. And I noticed they don't even have their body cams on the whole time. I got a bunch of little clips. They keep turning their body cam off and not just muting it. Here what you're seeing, they have their body cam muted, but they kept turning it off and on, and their policy says they're not to do that. Let's take a look at their policy. This is the Boise Police Department's policy regarding body cameras. You can go look at it yourself. It's all taken right from their policy on their website. I'm going to read the highlighted portion. The portable recorder shall be activated in any of the following situations. 1. All enforcement and investigative contacts, including stops and field interview situations. When they're talking to this lady, they're doing a field interview. Let's read this other highlighted portion. Members should document the existence of a recording in any report or other official record
record of the contact, including any instance where the recorder malfunctioned or the member deactivated the recording. Members should include the reason for deactivation. Now, I'm going to get all their reports and everything else. Do you think they included why they deactivated this recording and why they muted it? I also looked up their policy and it tells us when they can actually mute their body cams. And guess what? It's not during talking to somebody who's a building manager because you want to talk shit about me. Once activated, the portable recorder should remain on continuously unless the member reasonably believes that his or her direct participation in the incident is complete or the situation no longer fits the criteria for activation. Well, it's still a contact and a field interview. They're still out there talking to me, so it definitely fit the criteria. During significant periods of inactivity, such as report writing or other breaks from direct participation in the incident. Well, you're talking to somebody who could be a potential witness or complainant or something like that. You're not supposed to turn it off during that time. Members should verbally record the reason for deactivation of the recorder if still on scene or attached to a call for service. Members may mute their portable recorder when 1. They're engaged in legally protected communications with legal counsel or others covered in Idaho code. 2. Sensitive tactical information such as on-scene mission planning and or when engaged in tactical discussions with or between crisis negotiators or members of the Special Operations Unit. All right, that doesn't apply here. Administrative concerns with other officer or supervisor which are not held during direct participation of the incident. That doesn't apply. Members should verbally record the reason for muting on the recorder. I did not hear them verbally record the reason for muting. As a matter of fact, they had no reason to mute except because they wanted to talk shit about me and be unprofessional. They're clearly in violation of their own policy for body cameras in this video. The body cameras definitely did not remain on and did not remain recording. They showed us muting it. I got 6 different little pieces, little clips. The only one that I got was substantial time was the guy I was outside talking to. The rest of these guys kept turning their body cameras off and on and muting them when they wanted to talk shit and call me a special person. What do you think he meant by that? This is not a standard of professionalism that we should accept as we the people that pay their salary, that pay for the police to do a good job. This is exactly why we have body cams. I don't think any violations should be overlooked by police. I think they should be held to a higher standard. And you're right, officer. I am a special person. As a matter of fact, I have around 400,000 special people that back me up. And I'm sure you're going to be hearing from them. Let's get back to the video.
So, and I have, just so you know, I have on camera, because you're a sergeant, you're the supervisor, I have on camera with the director speaking with him. And I asked him,
if he gives you permission to go up there, go ahead.
But you don't need permission to go to an open public lobby. I asked him very clearly, is this lobby open? He said yes. I said from the hours of 8 to 5? He said yes. He said the problem is the building put this condition on us that people have to go talk to security first and then get let up there. We don't know why, but it's not our policy.
Well, then let's straighten out with
them. And so what I do, well, I am going to, when I put this video out and show it, we'll get it changed. But you guys need to understand, you can't, you want to get out of this, son, so you ain't squinting? What you guys don't get to do is violate somebody's rights and arrest them for trespass or something. Well, if I go back up to 6 right now, your officer there just said you'll be arrested because that's trespassing.
I guess my question is, if you don't have access, like you can't badge you in, right? You can't get in there. Would you expect that to be like? How would you get back up there? And if you did, would you consider that trespassing if you were able to bypass the key?
Well, bypassing the key is totally different. But this is the thing. So for your guys' police department, you guys have an open public lobby all day, right? Are you guys allowed to say, hey, in order to come in here, you need to give up your 4th Amendment and give us your name, or you can't come into our lobby? It's the same thing.
Yeah.
It's the same thing. You're not.
Not the lobby.
Right.
I think there's confusion of words.
Let's go look at it so you can understand what I'm telling you.
I get what you're saying.
Yeah, so this is a lobby down here.
Yeah.
But each office here also has a lobby in it. And that water resources has a lobby. So if I go past that lobby, where it's key card access or whatever, yes, totally agree with you. That is trespassing.
But one step
right?
further, they're requiring key card access to get to the 6th floor.
And that's the problem, is you can't, just like you guys, you can't say, you can't come in here unless you give us your name.
So why are you bothering us with this? Why don't you fight this like the right way? You know
well,
what I mean?
one of the right ways is I didn't think you guys were coming because it's been like 50 minutes. I'd still be up there. If you guys told me to leave, I would have gladly let you arrest me. I would have filed a lawsuit. We would have changed it all. So that's part of the right way. Our recourse is to file lawsuits. I'm not going to fight you guys. I'll just gladly let you arrest me. I'll sick my lawyers on you
Why
like
don't
they've
you,
done
instead
before.
of going through all that rigmarole, I mean, you're getting clicks. I get that. That makes money. But why don't you just get an attorney and try and fight it like reasonably?
I think this is reasonably.
Well,
me trying to gain access to my public building is very reasonable, right?
Sure.
And yesterday, your guys' officers were dumb enough to trespass me from the Department of Labor because I went to the 4th and 3rd floor in the hallway, even though every office there says, just because the employee said you can't go up there. And then I asked him, does the public come up here? Yeah, but he had to sign in for the same thing. I said, well, I don't have to sign in unless I'm going past these doors that say authorized personnel. That's why you have to sign in. I don't have to give up my 4th Amendment right.
You don't see any security reasons or any issues with that for the security?
Nothing,
like that?
nothing.
Okay.
If it's an open public area.
I hear what you're saying. I totally
it's
get
an
it.
open public area.
I totally
I
get
mean,
it.
that's it. I don't go into areas that are not open to the public. Because one, I don't believe in it. I think it causes maybe some alarm. I don't believe in it, right? But anywhere I can access publicly, I have a right to access. Unless our government's hiding something and they have an issue with that transparency, then there shouldn't be a problem.
I don't know if the water department's hiding anything, bro. But
well, I'm talking about the Department of Labor. They had a major concern with me, and if I would have had my whatever, I won't say, if I would have had a couple things in place yesterday, I would have told the cops, did you forget your handcuffs or what? Because I'm not going nowhere. Go ahead and do it. Because I'll take I don't care about being arrested. It doesn't bother me at all.
Yeah, clearly.
Right? Because, that's how we create change. Because I put the video out, I show what you guys did, and the change is created.
What change are you trying to enact? Like, I get what you're
there's
saying.
so many reasons.
But I
many
get
things.
that. I mean, I get what you're saying, right? Like, you want to have access to public buildings, and that, as a citizen of Idaho, that's your jam. I'm totally on board with that. But what is it that you're trying to enact? What change are you trying to enact?
I can go on for hours, man. One, I'm trying to...
because to be honest, you're the first person, I've been here 15 years. Mm-hmm. You're the first person to have beef with signing in and going up to different places.
Right.
Or wherever, right?
Because most citizens they don't understand their rights and they just give them up. Oh, okay, I don't care, I'll sign my name if that's what I have to do. My issue with that is when we start allowing the government to do that and start violating the constitutional rights that we have, the Second Amendment is a big one. It's a slippery slope. Exactly. So I think you get it. Part of why I do this is to bridge the gap between the public and law enforcement. We can engage in these conversations without being to each other. That didn't happen yesterday. The guys were being, ridiculous, and so other things happened. But with the sergeant, I actually had a fairly decent conversation, except when he allowed the officers to trespass me and tell me that I would be arrested, which opens you guys up to a lawsuit, all of them personally.
Did you not get arrested?
I did not, because I said, okay, I'll leave under threat of arrest, but you gave me standing in court. You gave me everything I needed.
Okay.
Now, if they would have said, oh, we're just asking you, then I would have never left. Because I had stuff to do. I had records to get, now I can't get. They said I'm trespassed indefinitely. I'll go back there soon. I'll let you guys arrest me. I don't mind doing it. But I need to talk to my legal and see what they think. Do we have enough without it, or should I go take it, right? Because I don't just take a random arrest. But you know what I mean? It's pointless, but it has to serve a purpose. But the whole point is to trespass somebody from our public property. In effect, what you do is say you can no longer use these services that you pay for at these buildings, 100%. And that's not okay, right? Because the trespassing code here very clearly, I think you're not understanding as well is the open to the public portion of that. The whole trespassing code is not really defining public property versus private property, right? So private property, there's a big difference, right? And so when it says open to the public, that's not saying public property. You don't get to just trespass people from public property. It doesn't work like that.
Well, if they're behind secure doors, it makes it difficult.
Well,
right? And then you open yourself up to that interpretation.
Secure doors is different. But when I'm up, I'll give the example of the labor department. I wasn't behind secure doors. Every door in that building has authorized personnel. The hallways are all open, right? I walked in the elevator, hit a button, it took me up. There's nothing in the elevator or anywhere else. The only thing they had on the front door, and the idiot Matt, who I guess is one of the administrators there, it says, all visitors must use the main entrance and sign in with security. So again, the sign-in issue, it's a Fourth Amendment issue. I don't have to sign in. I don't have to sign in to gain access to my public building, right? And the funny part is, they didn't even, I walked in, saw security, hey, what's up, man? He said, hey, what's up? I walked in, started recording on the first floor. He came up and said, let me see if you can do this. He went and talked to the lady. They're like, yeah, he can record. I was there like an hour. Nobody said anything about signing in at all, period. Then I went up the elevator and they're like, oh, you can't be here, you can't be here. And then at the very end, see, you didn't sign in. And that's what your officers use, your other coworkers use to say, well, now you're trespassed from this property. And so, well, you know, the issue will be solved. You guys didn't get away from it, but
I don't think anyone's trying to get away from anything.
Well,
but you got to understand, like, we deal with this, right? You don't scare me. No one scared you, right? This is what I do for a living. Right? That's what I signed up for, right? They did not sign up for this.
Oh,
so you're over there? No, man. They're just public servants. They're just the public employees. They work for the water department, the labor department.
They signed up to be screwed. So I disagree with you right there.
No,
I'm not trying to.
These guys are they just want to go home. They want to do their job and go home and like have a peaceful day. Like
is that not what you want to do?
Well, but I signed up for what I signed up for, right? These guys they push paper, whatever it is they do. Right. And then you got guys coming in and not causing a scene, but causing them stress. And it's like, for what?
Well,
like, that's what I'm saying.
Then they should be educated when they're hired that, hey, check it out. We work for the public. The public's going to scrutinize us. The public
but in
can
a
come
different manner, man. In a different manner.
I mean, that's subjective, right?
I get what you're doing, but I feel like you might be going around it the wrong way. Just for their behalf, you know what I mean?
I've created so much change doing this. Officers don't even come do what you guys do in other areas anymore. So much change. They will come in right away. Like I just had a state trooper stand there with me at the state controller's office who has a sign up in their office that says you can't record, right? And they came out and said you can't record. The cops didn't tell them anything. They stood there for 3 hours, and I just stood there for 3 hours just to see how long they would sit and waste resources like that. You know what they would have done at other places where we have educated officers already? They would have came in and said, look, he can record here, he can be here, he's not doing anything wrong. Do your job, be professional, and you'll be fine.
Look, I'm on board with all this, but my concern is the stress you're bringing upon these poor people in here. They're just trying to do their job.
Well, I try not to, as long as they don't act crazy.
But they don't know who you are. You know what I mean? We know who you are. They don't know who you are.
Well, you guys know who I am because the sheriffs followed me and tried to go find my vehicle and run my play. It's the only way you guys figured out who I was. It happened on Friday. I seen it happen. I was watching. I'm not dumb. They shouldn't have done that either. It doesn't matter who I am.
Well,
you guys aren't supposed to gather information on members of the public that you don't suspect of a crime. See what I'm saying? So following somebody around in different cars,
right?
that's not and unlawfully trespass. Yeah, I totally agree with you. Yeah. But that doesn't mean I committed a crime. I went on floors that were open to the public.
Have you ever won a lawsuit?
Yeah.
What was the result of that?
What do you mean?
What was the outcome?
Well, the outcome was the parole officers got fired. They falsified paperwork. They lied.
And this is not over a trespassing issue.
What are you asking for?
Well, I mean, have you filed any lawsuits for the trespassing issue? And if you've won, I'm just curious, what was the outcome on those?
Well, I mean, the issue was about recording in the public place, which they said I didn't have a right to be there when I did. And yeah, we won, and there was a huge settlement with it, right? And the officers were fired for what they did. So, yeah, it's. I mean, what I just
don't know that the Fourth Amendment applies to this either. I mean, you're trying to make this bridge between the Fourth Amendment and signing in. I don't know that bridge is gapped. I mean, that's going to be a test in court.
It wouldn't, and it's
by just signing your name. I don't. In my interpretation, that's not violating your Fourth Amendment.
How is it not? How am I being secure in my papers, persons, and effects if I have to give my name to access my public
Because none
entities?
of those are met.
Yeah, it is.
Which one?
Papers. Your papers is your identity. That's your name.
No, that you didn't. You're not
That's
providing
your identity.
You're not providing your driver's license number, your date of birth.
It doesn't work like that. And the courts have already ruled on this. Like these there's case law that backs up everything I'm saying. On top of that,
that's why I'm curious. What the
that,
results in Idaho have been.
It doesn't matter. Idaho's in the 9th district.
No,
the
I
9th
get you.
district court has ruled
Sure.
on this just in and of itself, right?
Yeah.
So I have a right to be in that. If that's an open public office like they said it was, even if I wanted to come in right now and not give my name, they don't have a right to deny me access.
No, we're saying you can go in that lobby.
No. I'm talking about the 6th floor. They don't have a right to deny the access.
6th floor is locked now. So.
But I should be able to walk back right in there right now and say, hey, I need to go to the 6th floor. I'm not going to give you my name. And they go, okay, and let me up there. That's what should be happening. It shouldn't even be locked because it's an open public office. And Brandsburg v. Hayes says the media can access anywhere the public can access without having to provide
media
anything.
credentials?
What media credentials do you need? Tell me, who gives them to you?
I don't know.
Exactly. Everybody who says that does not know what they're talking about.
But the media has.
But you know who gives them to them? Their employer. I own my own company. I could make some. Sure. I could go right on a piece of paper and scribble right now and put it on my shirt and be like, "There you go, media credentials." Right?
Maybe do that.
Maybe
you give you some credit.
Well, I would be copying somebody because somebody already does that, right? But we don't need media credentials.
I know, and I get what you're trying to do. I get it. I totally get it, man. Everyone's got to make a living, right? This is your living.
Well,
I can respect
that's not
that.
true. I'm a union iron worker. I've been one for 17 years, so that's I've been taking a break to do this.
I was just say you don't do that.
I'm
now.
still a union member. My dues are still paid. I could go get a job right now anywhere I want. So
seems like it paid better, doesn't it? Don't you think? So you obviously making enough clicks, dealing with this nonsense every day.
I don't think it's nonsense. I enjoy what I do.
No.
I don't
I'm
feel
using
like
that term loosely.
I know. I get it. I'm not attacking you for it. I'm just saying I enjoy what I do. Right? This doesn't feel like work to me. Yeah. I don't mind it. I mind sitting in a cell when you guys mess up. I mind getting trespassed out of public buildings that I shouldn't be trespassed from. Right? But I guarantee this is a thing, and you guys haven't learned yet, but you will. When I put these videos out, or especially the one from yesterday, and you guys see the public outrage and the hundreds of thousands of complaints you're going to get, I guarantee your chief comes down and says, don't do that shit again. We cannot trespass people because they access the public area of a building, right? Yeah. And then when more people start coming because they see the way you guys act, and they start coming out here, and they start taking arrests and filing lawsuits and all kinds of shit like that, then there's really going to be some change. But I've created so much change in areas, like I said, police don't even, they're so professional, we almost don't even have to police them anymore. I haven't seen that with you guys. I've seen nothing but unprofessionalism so far. So, and these are part of the issues. Like you guys thinking, well, yeah, it's a public office.
I'm just not making the connection of what you're trying to accomplish. I mean, I get what you're trying to accomplish, like the overarching accomplishment.
So but
what's the point? Like,
what's
no one comes in here and be like, oh man, like I got to sign my name, like.
Okay, well, part of the point is again, it's a slippery slope, right? Yeah. I start having to sign my name. What do I have to do next? Just give you my papers whenever you ask for them?
Or backfires on you and they start locking down government buildings.
Then the public should be pissed off and say, why are you locking down our public buildings
they end up pissed off at you.
Many people are. I don't care. It doesn't matter to me. What we should be pissed off at is out of the go. See, that mentality right there is part of the issue. Well, if you're going to do this, the government just start locking down the buildings. No, you guys don't get to lock down the buildings because we're scrutinizing you and watching you. More of a reason that we wonder, where's the transparency? What are you hiding?
I think there's plenty of transparency, but if you do it the right way instead of
what's the right way?
Well,
walking up with a camera, that's the wrong way?
Just no. Making these poor employees nervous and scared, and they don't know what you're doing. They don't know who you are. You know what I mean?
None of that matters. Well, the director came out and said, "I heard you've been to a few places." They knew what I was doing, who I was. So, it's just irrelevant. You guys need to understand out here that the sign-in thing that they have, we don't have to sign in. I'm not going to. You guys will hear it all the time. I'll go anywhere I want. I'm not signing in. I'm not going to sign my name. If it's an open public area, I'm going to get in there and I'm going to record and do what I want. I'm not going to sign in. I don't have to give up my Fourth Amendment right to be secure in my papers, which is my identity.
Yeah, I mean, you keep saying I don't know if that bridge is made, but
it is. I mean, what's the Fourth Amendment?
Like you just said.
Okay, so what?
But
would
I don't
make
know
you,
that you're not secure in your papers by signing your name. That's.
Let me.
I'm not a judge. I'm not interpreting.
Let me ask you a question. When do I have to give a police officer my ID?
Anytime you've committed a crime.
Well,
Or during a traffic stop.
When you're during a traffic stop.
Actually,
but when you're lawfully arrested.
Yeah.
Right? I don't have. So you guys could have reasonable suspicion. I don't have to give you my ID. Not in Idaho. Idaho's not a stop and ID state.
No.
Right? And so that is being secure in your. So if I don't have to give you my ID.
ID is totally different than just signing your name.
But
you could scribble nothing
that's
on
your
there.
papers. It doesn't matter.
You could scribble.
I
John
mean,
Doe
I
on
could,
there.
and sometimes I do. Sometimes I put funny names or whatever. I just do it for the camera to be funny. Sometimes I might do that. But the point is, if I don't want to, I don't have to.
No,
if even a police officer can't get my name, right? Because if I don't want to, even under reasonable suspicion, what makes you think that I'd have to give my name to another public entity? It's the same thing. Law enforcement is still government, right?
Oh, yeah.
That's what I'm trying to create the bridge for you, right? And I like to bridge the gap. I'll have these conversations all day with police officers. I'd rather have this than a heated issue. But sometimes you guys just don't understand it. And like I said, the videos will train you guys.
Okay.
It'll be.
Well, I'm looking forward to it.
It'll create some change within you guys. Like, we're already gonna push the state controller's office. I guarantee they're gonna rip that sign down. They got a sign right in there. It says, per our policy 5-4, you can't record in here. And I was like, huh, okay. See how this goes,
Okay.
right? And of course we can. I mean, why wouldn't we be able to? The courts have already ruled on this, right?
Maybe.
So-
I'm taking your word for it. I don't know.
Look it up. So there's ACLU versus Alvarez, right? So what the courts have ruled is that the public can basically video or audio record public employees. They say public officials, it just means public employees, during the course of their duty from any publicly available areas, right? So this is what I'm trying to tell you is, on the 6th floor, what they're doing down here is not okay, because that is a publicly available area. So if I come in and say, hey, I don't want to give my name, but I need to go up there, and they say no, they're creating an issue, right? Because I have the right to record my public employees from any publicly available area. See what I'm saying?
I hear you.
So it's just, I'd rather you guys learn than make a mistake and look bad and, all that stuff. So, anyways, how long are your employees going to take? What are they doing?
I don't even know what they're doing.
I'm like, this conversation is long and old. I'm ready to go, but I ain't leaving until you guys leave, obviously. So I should have went back up there to hear what they're saying.
22. I'm gonna go for it.
But we'll get the body camera. We'll get the body cam footage. We'll be able to listen to it. The funny thing is I don't know, man. Like I said, I find it funny when people.
You good? Yep. Okay. Cool.
Oh,
Hey, bud.
Yep. Take care.